Oh, hang on. Paula, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Lisa.
Excellent.
Good to go.
We're good.
All right, I'm going to call to order the village board meeting at the Lisbon Village Hall on Wednesday, April 9th, 2025 at 6:34 PM. Roll call, please.
President Osterman,
Here.
trustee Plotecker. Here. Trustee Moonen
Here.
and trustee Quinn is present on Zoom. Administrator Green.
Here.
And clerk DePazzo to record the minutes.
Thank you. We'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item 3 is comments from citizens present. We will also extend item 3 to a brief period around item 10 also, if people wish to make comments then. So there will be 2 separate citizens' comments tonight. Does anyone wish to make any comments at this time? Right. Item 4 is the consent agenda. Items listed under the consent agenda are approved with one motion unless a trustee requests one be removed for separate consideration. We have A, the March 12th, 2025 Village Board Minutes. We have B, the 3-lot CSM for Chad Allmiller for at West 220 North 8991 Town Line Road, LSBT 0148.999. We have C, the contract with Fender Bender to provide music for Community Festival. D, the contract with Brewfinity to provide beer for Community Festival. E, the approval of the sale of unnecessary fire apparatus. And F, approval of the MOU with Sussex regarding LSP's Lisbon Fire Pit Reclamation Plan. Does anyone wish to have anything removed, or is there a motion on the consent agenda?
Move to approve all A through F.
Moved by Moonen to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Becky. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Item 5, accounts payable, authorizing the payment of the remaining bill dated 3/28 for $1,184,386.36 and 4/4 for $79,758.88. Dan?
Top 5 expenditures for the March 28th expenditures, $604,686 fire apparatus. Over $347,534.18. The Milwaukee Fire Service, $79,717.15. Milwaukee County Treasurer, $15,948. Miller Bradford, $21,750 at Enercon. And for the April 4th expenditures, $33,500.62. Your building inspections, $24,169.50 to Merceburger trailers, $17,171.96 to Baker Tilly, $1,153.41 to Gross Community, and $1,050 to Wisconsin.
All right. Thank you, Dan. Does anyone have any questions or comments on the check registers, or is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the check registers as presented.
Moved by Becky to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
For the lady.
Second by Paula. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. All right, we're going to move item 6 to after item 10 tonight. It's kind of a ceremonial action. Moving on to item 7, then announcements and correspondence. We have the Easter egg extravaganza on Saturday, the 12th from 12:30 to 2 PM at Lisbon Community Park. We have the Public Works and Utility Committee meeting on Wednesday, the 16th at 5 PM at the Village Hall. We have a joint public hearings and plan commission meeting on Wednesday, the 26th at 6:30 PM at the Richard Gunn Fire Station. We have a Parks Committee meeting on Wednesday, May 14th at 5 PM here at the Village Hall. And then the next Village Board meeting will be on the 14th, May 14th at 6:30 PM here at the Village Hall. Does anyone else have any other announcements or correspondence?
We will also be holding a Lisbon Merton Joint Plan Committee meeting on Tuesday, April 22nd. And there is a typo for Plan Commission. It should say Wednesday, 4/23, not Wednesday, 4/26.
What? I guess some discussion on that is you guys need to appoint a new member.
Yep.
But you aren't gonna have any meetings between then and now. Have fun with that.
We do not, because it is automatically the village president and administrator,
Oh.
and our Plan Commission representative has not changed.
All
So
right,
we are good.
that's you.
Yes, we discussed that with the attorney yesterday. We are good.
All right. Item 8, administrator report. Dan?
Sure, so just a few things, one, the compost site will be open Saturday, April 19th. I know it was advertised, and this coming Saturday, but, there were some delays in, I believe, the delivery of logistical site, so. It will be, open starting Saturday. 18th. Easter extravaganza, will be at Lisbon Community Park on Saturday, 12:30. There's a table set up for, village board members, so, Mark and Paula. If you can make it also, Matt, if you're available, I'm sure they appreciate that too. We can hand out candy to the residents and children. And then lastly, I will be on vacation starting tomorrow, and I will be back on April 17th. So if you need to reach me, you can contact my cell phone, otherwise you can reach out to Lisa or on their passion. That's it.
Thank you, Dan. Any questions for Dan?
I want to just mention quickly for the Easter egg extravaganza, I do have a couple of responsibilities that I will not be at that table. Possibly intermittent throughout the festival, or at least from the very beginning. I have to corral the bunny. So once I get the bunny corralled and where he needs to go, I will come back to the village board table, but just know that I might not be there the entire time at the table. I'll be there, but not at the table the entire time.
Okay. Thank you, Paul.
Yep.
All right. Item 9, new business. A, discussion and necessary action regarding ordinance 2025-04 for codification of the Village of Lisbon's municipal code.
And this, has been coming down the pipe since, we switched over to municipal code and manage our code. We have a hard copy that was sent to us, and so this, just codifies or enacts that, we're switching over to community code. Once this is approved and sent back to them, then they will, give us the electronic version, which we can then attach to our website. The attorney has reviewed this, made comments, and we've, incorporated this change into the ordinance.
All right, discussion? Any? Mark, anything?
Nope.
Becky, anything?
No,
Paula?
I'm good, thanks.
Is there a motion on this item?
Make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-04 as written.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Becky. Any final discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Item B, discussion and necessary action regarding ordinance 2025-05 to amend exhibit E of the comprehensive plan.
Happy for this. So this was approved at the planning commission unanimously. This is the text amendment to the comp plan, which allows, the planning commission and village board to take comprehensive plan changes, outside of the time frame that was, required by the county back when we were a town. So we can take comprehensive plan amendments at any time. Obviously, there's a process and procedure which is outlined in the ordinance and outlined in the exhibit that we still have to follow. The only change this, that takes place here is, one, it changes the town references the village, and two, that it's, doesn't require them to be submitted on that September deadline that.
All right, Dan.
One other thing to note is, we just got the attorney reviews of the ordinance, form back today. So what was in your packets was what the attorney reviewed. His comments are in your printed packets.
Okay. Questions or comments from the board? Mark, anything?
No,
Becky?
No,
Paula?
Nope.
Is there a motion on this item?
motion to approve ordinance 2025-05 to amend Exhibit E of the comp plan.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Paula. Any final discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. And the last bit of new business, 9C, discussion necessary action regarding ordinance 2025-06 to amend the comprehensive plans land use map.
It's also with a recommendation by the planning commission, which was approved unanimously. It is a comp plan map amendment that was proposed by Newman Developments, in which changes roughly 2 acres of the parcel just south of Offlix, or just north of Offlix, Edo to recreation land use in order to put in a parking lot. So the Newman plans to donate that land or sell or do an adjustment to that parcel that is incorporated into Offlix plan operation. And so we'll have to do a use amendment and incorporate that in order to make that happen. Talking to Newman today, it sounds like that won't happen probably until next year, but this allows the land use to move forward. Please that. That's the only change to the land use on the proposed.
All right, questions or comments from the board? Mark, anything?
I just wanted to highlight, in the attorney's letter 2A. It does state, please ensure that Exhibit A is satisfactory to the village. Upon my review, Exhibit A does not contain a parcel number or legal description for the portion of lands impacted by the ordinance. It only provides a visual depiction of such lands.
Yeah, since having them submit their legal description to us, so the legal description is attached to the other. Exhibit.
Thank you.
Same comment as far as attorney review. We just received that today, and that has been printed off in your paper packets.
Nothing further.
All right, Becky, anything?
no, nothing from me.
Paula,
Nope, I'm good.
is there a motion on this item?
Make a motion to approve 2025-06 to amend the comprehensive plans land use map.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Becky. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. You want 3 before 10, 3 after 10, or 3 during 10?
We can introduce 10 and open the 3.
Why don't you take that?
All right. Don't mean to steal the president's second to last agenda item, but reason I called to have 3 brought near 10 was because not just the board wanted to speak to you two, but we also have some friends, some former colleagues, some current staff members, and members of our community that wanted to address you guys personally, and I thought this would be the best way to do so. So I guess I'll open the podium and step away.
Does anyone-
So only a year removed from doing this, so I feels pretty comfortable still, but I thought it was nice to come here, and I thanks to Mark for letting me know. I kind of lose track of time, so I wasn't paying attention. I knew you guys were going out, but probably didn't pay attention that tonight would have been the meeting, so thanks to Mark. But knew Joe well before working here when I did work here, and will know Joe a lot longer after. Becky, I didn't know you prior to coming here, but we had some good times here, and the both of you, I think, really helped us grow the highway department to what it became today, and now let Nick run with it, and the parks department as well. You know, you were pro employee, pro highway and all that, and enjoyable to work with and fun, and we had a lot of laughs in this room, whether it was at 6:45 or 10 o'clock at night, depending if we were working on budget or whatever, but just keeping it simple. But I thought at least I'd pop in and say hi to you guys and wish you a farewell, and hope everything goes well for many, many years to come, and whatever you end up doing. I know I'll see you plenty of times, Joe. I'm sure we'll cross paths somewhere, Becky, in the future, but yeah. And the real reason, I heard there was cake, so that's really why I showed up. No, but you guys have a good one.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Does anyone else wish to speak?
President, they discuss Becky's for all.
I will do that. Becky? It's been a long time. You've served at least 25 years with the village, 14 as treasurer. Then you were a supervisor. Then you saved our butt. Actually, right before becoming a supervisor. Then you were a trustee. And I can't think of anyone else I would have liked to have done this with.
Well, thank you.
You have been an advocate for the village hall, the staff, the residents. You have looked at things from a internal perspective and from a high perspective, and I think you've balanced it quite well. You've dedicated a lot of your time. It's very obvious you love Lisbon. And I don't think I can sum up all those years in just a few words, but it's been an honor and a privilege. It
Well,
really
thank
has.
you. It's been an honor and a privilege to work with you also.
you.
We worked together a long time.
We did. Becky and I have had a lot of discussions on things over the years. She's put me in my place a few times when I probably needed it.
Can say we always didn't agree, but
We didn't, but we always we always did what we thought was best, and I thought we always had good compromise, and we very much appreciate that. So
thank you.
thank you, Becky.
You are welcome.
Becky, as a token of Lisbon's appreciation for all that you've done, we got you a nice gift for your display on your wall. I know you're gonna be traveling a lot more, so you're not gonna see it all that often, but Dan's got a
Go, Joe.
recognition flag for you.
Well, thank you.
There you go, Becky.
Thank you.
How you gonna do that?
Pretty fancy.
Just,
Thank you.
everyone can read, it just highlights their name, titles of service, and the dates they served with them in an elected capacity.
Thank you very much.
Got a few words that I'm gonna direct Joe on.
Mark, can you turn on that mic so Paula can hear on Zoom?
I can hear him.
Thank you. Joe, thank you for your years of service. Would not even be fitting for what we need to say in this time here. People see on YouTube, and if they come to the meetings, they see what you do, but they don't really know what you do. A lot of your hard work and sacrifice comes outside of the 2 hours that we sit here 2 or 3 times a month, or 10 to 15 in budget season. But your dedication's been unwavering, and you've been one heck of a leader for a lot of us to follow. You served first as a young supervisor for the town of Lisbon, starting in 08. Served in that capacity till 2015. Took over chairman in 15, served until 23. Became president when we became a village in 23, and served until what, 4 days from now, technically.
Coming quick.
It's easy to sit here and read off dates and it's just another thing, but it's the work that went into all those dates that really impresses us. Single-handedly, incorporation was led by you and other staff with their hard work, and I know you're really proud of it. So with that, we thought it'd be fitting to give you a copy of our incorporation, memorialized for you in a timeless document. So yeah, you can give us back the original now. So for those of you that aren't aware, we're a young village. We passed the incorporation referendum January 10th, 2023. Many hours in this room and outside of here from this board and past boards. What you guys probably don't see is the exorbitant amount of personal time that Joe dedicates his life to Lisbon. He never asked for anything in return. The pay is definitely not enough. But that's not why he does it. So when I was preparing for this speech, I was trying to think of what Joe would want me to say. He'd want me to keep it short and sweet. He'd want me not to praise or highlight anything he's done, anything the village has achieved during his time. He wouldn't want me to get all sappy and emotional because I know he's going to. Um, he would definitely not want it to be about him. He would want this to be about all of us. And that's why everyone's here tonight. Because that's how he's cut and that's what he's all about. He definitely didn't do this for the titles because we all know that supervisor, chairman, and village president aren't drawing a lot of popularity these days. Sorry, Matt. He definitely didn't do it for the money. We can all do the math, and good thing your salary because your hourly rate doesn't even compute in our payroll system. So when I think about you, Lisbon, and your unforgettable service, I keep coming back to this phrase that repeats over and over in my head. That is, you did, but you didn't have to. When community members needed to be brought together because they had polarizing views, you did, but you didn't have to. When our community leaders needed to be apprised of current topics, impactful decisions, you reached out to them to keep them informed. You did, but you didn't have to. When long-lasting change needed to happen, you were the one leading the way. You did, but you definitely didn't have to. When board members, staff, community members lost a loved one, were suffering themselves, you were there to show your support, offer your condolences in a private and respectful way. You did, but you didn't have to. When we lost one of our most precious citizens to a horrible bus accident earlier this year, not many people sitting here even know this, but you rushed there before I even knew. And you were right there with school decision makers to make sure that we all got through it. You did, but you didn't have to. You gave up countless hours of your personal time to discuss town and now village business. You did, but you didn't have to. So Joe, I'm proud to say not only that I did get to serve with you, but I know that this community is better off for the way you served and how you did it. I know that my kids will be proud to say they live in Lisbon because of some of the decisions you made. So everything you've done for myself as well as the rest of the people in our community in this room, we wish you freer Wednesday evenings and a lot less phone calls. So thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Mark.
I'm gonna jump in really quick too, Joe. I wish I was there. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person to eat cake especially, but we'll find a time to, in the future, to have some cake together. I just want to say, as currently the most junior member of the board, your leadership style is really very welcoming. You always make it a point to check in with all of us on every subject. I really, really appreciate your leadership, your experience, all of the, just the experience, what you know about the village. It really smoothed things along the way. It gave me a very, very confident feeling that this was, your town was really being, or the village was really being led in a proper way. We're going to miss you. You're going to be big shoes to fill, but I know that we're, the new people coming in, it's going to be great. We're going to do what we can to keep going with the legacy that you've left. And thank you for everything. I really appreciate it, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words very much. I want to thank first the residents. I mean, that's what we're here for. That's what we're always been here for. Help people. It's hard because a lot of times what people want, we can't give them. And that's a hard thing. To the staff, Dan, it's great to have you here. It really is. I mean, you are a top-notch person. You really are. And this village is going to be better off with you here. You're going to do a great job. I hope you're here till you retire. Hey, Lisa, it's been great working with you. It really has. I've worked with a lot of clerks and a lot of them have been very good and you fit right in. I mean, it's been very good. Thank you very much. Lisa's not here, but I extend a very big thank you to her in the office. She's been great. Jasmine too. Natasha, best treasurer we've ever had. Thank you. And Becky. I almost got smacked. Thank you. Tied for the best treasurer we've ever had. There's a lot of things that go on. Obviously, we switched to a new payroll and everything system. You did a great job with that, and I really appreciate all your hard work. DPW, Nick, you're gonna do great here, man. And I really appreciate all the hard work you're doing. Your guys, Joe D. I mean, man, we've been friends for a long time, and thank you for everything you did. Mark Youngblood, I think, is the one that's been here the longest since I've been here. I mean, great guy. I mean, really extend a thank you to him and everyone else in the department. In the Parks Department, Mike Lund. Thank you to him. Hopefully he gets to see this, and I'll try to get down there next week to say hi and goodbye to everybody. Marlene Kumich. Marlene is a great lady, I'll tell you. There's been times she's had to smack me a few times too, and we've had great discussions over the years, and I really thank you, Marlene, for all of the discussions over the years. To the board, Paula, it's been great working with you. And I hope to see you in the future. I appreciate all your insights and everything and a new perspective that you brought. Becky, obviously, we've been with each other for a long time, and we'll have to play some trivia one of these days somewhere, hopefully. Linda, hopefully she gets to watch this. I've been with Linda a long time. We haven't always agreed, but I tell you, we've always had great discussion, and, you know, I've always said we're all one vote. She's always followed that, and I'm glad she's going to be on for foreseeable future here. And thank you, Linda. Mark, you're a good man. I don't know how to follow what you said, but I tell you, there's a lot of meetings where we just know what each other is thinking. It's probably an open meetings violation somehow. But it's never been. I mean, we've been able to have great discussions. We haven't always agreed, but I tell you, you brought a new perspective to me, and I really appreciate that. And I look forward to staying friends with you into the future. Really appreciate that. We've had a lot of accomplishments over the years. I mean, if you look back, I mean, our new incoming village president, I mean, man, we went through a lot of stuff. We figured out a lot of things. We figured out how to balance budgets, figured out a budget system that works that we still use today. Our mill rate has stayed very consistent over the years, which I think the residents approve. And I mean, it's just, we're going to be in really good shape with that moving forward. We have, I'll tell you, I truly believe our relationships with other communities have been very much they've improved. I mean, just becoming a village really did a lot of that, because when you're a town, you're kicked around. You just are. It's just the nature of the beast. I don't blame them. You just are. But every community I've walked into the boardroom now, where before it might have looked and said, well, what are you guys doing here? Now it's how you doing? And it's really good. I mean, I really think we've improved our standing in the communities. I think we stand with people now. I think people see that. And I'm very proud of the fact that as a boards, we've been able to do that. It has been years of a singular vision. I mean, over all the years since 2011, it has been, what do we need to do? Well, we need to incorporate. And it took a long time. I mean, it took a long time, but we were able to do it. I mean, we had so many board members and so many people over the years that have really put in time and effort, money and everything to get that done. And we did it. We were told we'd never be able to do this. I mean, Matt, I mean, you're never going to be able to do this as Lisbon stands. We actually were a little bigger than we were back in 2011 when we actually incorporated. So, I mean, I think that's a feat that everybody should be very proud of. I mean, Kathy Nicholas was a driving force with a lot of that. I mean, she came in, she helped put staff together, and we pounded it out. I mean, we really pounded it out, and I really think that's something we all should be very proud of. I will say it's the proper time for me to be leaving. We accomplished the things we needed to, and now it's time for new ideas and new things. And I think that right now is a great time for that change with some new staff coming in. We're going to have a new board. It's a mix of new and old. And I think that's going to be very good. I think that's going to be something really nice moving into the future. And it is an unwritten future. I challenge the new boards and the new members to challenge each other respectfully, obviously, but challenge each other's ideas. I never wanted a board where we all just agreed. Because if you do, you don't grow. So I really think it's very important for everybody to respectfully challenge each other, look at ideas and make them better. We have a lot of new residents in the village, so there are going to be new ideas coming forward, and I think sometimes we need, it's hard, it's easy to get stuck in, we've always been this way, but I think moving forward, just keeping them. Hey, we always did it this way, but maybe we need to look at other ways, but that doesn't mean we have to change. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. So I really think that's something that hopefully everybody will look at. Yeah, I guess that's all I really have at this time, but I want to thank everybody. The future is very bright. This new board, Matt's going to do a great job. Rob's going to learn and do a great job. I really very happy to see you both moving into these positions, and with that, all I can say is thank you. And move on to our last agenda item, which is introduction and swearing in of newly elected village board members. You taking it down or am I? I'll swear in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to swear in.
You want to swear in Rob and I'll swear in Matt? Yeah, sure. All right. Rob, you're up. You need one copy?
I do have it memorized, but I don't want to embarrass myself.
Rob has a copy as well.
So raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Rob Baum,
I, Rob Baum,
having been elected to the office of village trustee
having been elected to the office of village trustee
for the village of Lisbon,
for the village of Lisbon,
but have not yet entered into the duties there.
but have not yet entered into the duties thereof, swear
That I will support the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin
I will support the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin
and the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the United States,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office
discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Well, we got.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're true. No, you've already done it. I state your name.
I, Matt Gerke,
Having been elected to the office of village president
having been elected to the office of village president
in and for the village of Lisbon,
in and for the village of Lisbon,
but have not yet entered into the duties thereof,
but have not yet entered into the duties thereof,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin
swear that I will support the Constitution of Wisconsin
and the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the United States,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office
discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
With that. Oh, that's right, you're gonna be sworn in too. I totally forgot about you.
I want to come to you.
I, Mark Moonen, having been elected to the office of village trustee number 2
For the village of Lisbon,
in and for the village of Lisbon,
but have not yet entered into the duties thereof,
but have not yet entered into the duties thereof,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin
Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the United States,
faithfully
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office to the best
impartially discharge the duties of said office to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you. And congratulations. Item 11, for the final time is adjournment, and I will so move adjournment.
And I will second it.
Motion made and seconded, and no discussion on that. All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
Opposed? We are out at, time is it here? 7:08.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paula.
Yep. Bye, Becky. Bye, Joe.
Bye.
See you guys.